told to join right now. Okay.
Today, which topic today?
The DHCP failover. Okay.
Okay, okay,
DHCP failover. First, understand the concept.
okay.
The concept is okay. Can you please go on mute? Yeah. The concept is, let's say we understood the DHCP basically provide the IP address. Last couple of weeks what we did, first of all we understood the DHCP scope, then we created the multiple scope, then we have done the super scope. Now today we are going to show you DHCP fail over. That means the scope, let's say you have a large scope and that scope having around 50 or 60 computer or maybe 100 computer can allocate. So now I'm telling you, if you have a 100 computer scope, that means 1 to 50 one set and 50 to 100 another set. Okay. Yeah.
Siddharth, one thing. I
Yeah.
am only your screen is white screen only showing.
Sorry.
Your white screen only I am showing there in the white screen, only white color screen.
Okay. Now ठीक है, voice ठीक है.
White is okay, but it's screen some only the no any notepad and no screen there and not showing one.
Now, no, just a minute, hold on. Actually, your very background noise are from your background. What happened actually? What you are seeing? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello? It's
Yes.
okay? It's okay?
Yeah, tell me what happened. I mean, what you are telling.
I'm not your screen able to that's not clear screen.
My screen is not visible to you.
Yeah.
I have
Yes.
already shared. I have already shared.
Uh, can you again clear?
Now I am able to see my screen.
Just a minute. I will see your screen.
Okay. Screen is visible, right?
Hmm.
Okay, perfect. So today our topic is DHCP failover. That means, let's say your DHCP server having scope of 1 to 100 computers. Now all the machines are connected same subnet. That means same subnet. It's not a different subnet. All the machines are connected here. Now what happen if this machine is totally crashed? None of the machine will get the IP address, right? So to avoid this situation, there is a options to redundant your DHCP server, so that your, if the primary server goes off, another DHCP server will be active at same point. It's called DHCP failover. Is that clear or not? Is that clear or
Yes,
not?
clear.
Perfect.
Clear.
For that only, what are the prerequisites we need? First of all, we need domain controller. Second is two DHCP server, DHCP1 and DHCP2, and we need a 3 workstation. Clear? So total 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 computer we need, right? Perfect. Or workstation you can take one more. So 5 computer you can take. Okay, let's create the machines one by one. This is my DHC, DC Heaven 01. Okay. DHCP on, and I will go to clone another machine. That is DHCP02. And another workstation machine for testing. That's the primary machine is go off, then how the second machine get the IP address for this purpose. Okay. Perfect. Now what I need to do, I will power on one by one and make them configurable. First make a spread. Okay, so this machine is done. Same things we'll do here. We'll run this spread. We'll run this spread. Okay. this is workstation. First, now I'll set up the communication between everyone. Okay, so now as usual I have to first promote this domain controller. But before that, what I need to do, I will just change the domain name. Okay, domain controller name actually. Sorry, DC. as usual, now I am going to promote this domain controller. Okay, so let's do it. And middle of that it's going. Let's do one thing. I just prepared this machine as well. তুমিও সাইজ স্টার্ট হবে কাল শুনে রোববার ঠিক আছে তুমি ওয়েট কর টিভি দেখ চলো okay and this machine as well. Okay, now what I need to do, after create this machine, I will add those two DHCP1 and DHCP2. This is the partner machine, okay? So both I have to join into the domain. So Anand, it's clear, right? You are understanding, right? Hello? Hello, Anand, are you there?
I'm there.
Okay, okay.
I'm see, message and someone there and my mother and someone. So I'm that of that.
Okay, okay. Got it, got it. Got it.
I'm not understand, so I will question in there.
Sure. If you are not understand, please ask question. Okay?
Yeah, ask question. Yeah.
Okay. Now Siddharth, I will be coming. I will remove. Okay. Siddhartha. So now what I need to do, all this machine will join into the domain. Perfect. So this is my DHCP-01 machines. Domain name is dt.com. Administrator, or I will make it SID. Siddhartha. Let's rename it. Reset password. Same thing I'll do here. Ping dt.com. It's pinging. Then all I need to do, I will just add them into the domain. Now what I need to do, I will install the DHCP and configure DHCP server is 01, both DHCP 01 and 02 I will install the DHCP role. Okay. So my workstation not in the part of this domain, it's a totally different. He will not even join in the domain. He will get IP address from DHCP 01. That's why I'm not yet joining to the domain. But this is my DHCP, nothing but a DHCP infrastructure. Domain controller and DHCP 1 and DHCP 2. Now what I need to do, I will install the DHCP roles each server. All done successfully. Perfect. And I will do the same thing here. Just a minute. I'm coming. Okay. Now complete DHCP configuration, next and commit. All done successfully. Now what I need to do, I will create scope with DHCP 01 and the scope was large. Okay. So for that only I will go open DHCP MGMT and here just I am going to create the scope, new scope 1. What is the scope name? 10.10.10.1 to, sorry, it's becoming now 20 to 10.10.10. It became a 90 or 100, 120. That means approx 100 computer scope. You got my point? Same thing is exclusion. You no need to do in the exclusions. Finish, next, finish, finish, next, finish. Right? Now, as usual, you will get your machine DHCP from this scope. Let's see. what I need to do, you will get the command ipconfig/release and renew. What happened? Yes, it's now release and then renew. Now why you renew, definitely you will give the scope from this particular IP address 10.10.10.20. Now what happen if this server directly on power off or scratch? Will your machine ever give the IP address if you do it? Now you will not supposed to connect the DHCP01, your entire infrastructure is blank. None of the machine will communicate because DHCP server is down. So today practical, we will create a partner DHCP2 with DHCP1 so that in case DHCP1 is not reachable or down, DHCP2 will give you the IP address. Is that clear? Is that clear? See, as saying that an error occurred while renewing interface Ethernet 0, unable to contact your DHCP server. So now what I need to create, we create a redundant of DHCP server scope. So that's why we need to enable the DHCP failover features. Okay. So for that only, your partner machine should have the domain join and DHCP installed as well. Okay. Now what I need to do, I will find out the partner and install the role. Install this, inject the scope. Okay. Let's show you. Okay, go to here. Open your DHCP console. Here there is the options configure failover. Right. Now here failover means how many you have a scope you configure here. Let's say scope 1, 2, 3, all you can do the failover options. That means all IP address, all scope you can see there. You got my point. Right now I have a one scope, you will getting only one scope. Click on next. Now what you need to do, you have to select your partner server. That means DHCP2. Okay. So select DHCP, search it. Select 2. Click OK. Now it will trace your server and check that DHCP role was there or not. If there, then only inject the policy from here. If the DHCP role not found there, he will not be able to inject the DHCP role. Yes, he can inject the DHCP there. Now here what need to do, you have to set the load balancing percentage. Will you give the 50-50 percentage? That means first as I told 10-20 to 120. So then 20 to 170 will IP address will show from DHCP01, and from 170 to 20 120 sorry 7 sorry I was wrong. So 10.10.10.220 to 70 will be scope will be available on primary server, and after 70 to 120 will be available on secondary server. So in that case, primary server is down, your computer will get scope the DHCP from another DHCP server. You got my point? So here they will tell you what percentage you want to do, 40 50 50 or 40 60 30 70 what. So generally I'll show you the 50 50. Then it's saying enable message authentication. Here you need to provide the share secret, and that share secret will connect through your partner DHCP server. That means DHCP 1 will communicate DHCP 2 based on this share secret. Okay. So I'm providing my share secret. Password. Just password. Next. See, scope, loads balancer 50 50, state switch interval, switch over interval, it's a different networking feature. So now all successful, right? If you go to the DHCP scope 2 and open DHCP, you will see there that you don't create any scope earlier, but the scope will come. But the scope is come. Did you see that scope? Now see. Scope will come. Right? Now I'm showing you this machine. It's now, if you go to there, if you see that ipconfig / release, then renew, what IP address you are getting, just check. Based on the scope you will define. Okay, you will get to know about your DHCP server from where it will pull the IP address. Okay, so he will searching. Okay, now he is getting 10.10.10.70. Fine. Now what is the DHCP server name? That only you will get your ipconfig / all. You will find out your DHCP server. What is your DHCP server? Your DHCP server is 10.10.10.12. That means these machines. If you go there and find it out what is the IP address, you will get know the IP address. ipconfig, find it out 10.10.12. Fine. Now I am showing you, let's this server is stopped. Just power off. How then machine will get the IP address communicate? Same thing, if you renew it, because earlier it is contacted DHCP2 and DHCP2 is currently off, that is why it's showing that error. So but you have to, in that case, if it's not, then you have to go release and renew. Okay, do one thing, release. And then renew. Now see, you will get this IP address. You got my point? Your DHCP server 2 was stopped, but he is getting IP address. Is that clear or not?
Okay.
Now, which DHCP server is getting? 11. This is your DHCP 11. Just check that. IP config. You got my point? So this was our today topic, DHCP failover. This is very, very critical and important topic. This is another feature, because whenever you are being a part of a Windows administrator, you are managing DHCP, DNS, all those stuffs. So your manager may ask you the options, boss, in case our DHCP server is failed, then what will happen? Then you tell them, in that scenario, we can create DHCP failover. DHCP failover. Clear? So if any of the servers is crashed, DHCP will give the scope from another server. This is how DHCP failover works. Clear? If any have doubts, ask me questions.
I don't right now and explain this video, then I will
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. No problem. Take your rest and take this video. Check this video. If you find any question, please ask.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Okay, fine. I am ending this session today. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
We'll connect next week. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.